Happy Friday! I hope you are enjoying summer. Can you believe we're already partway into July? Where's the summer going? This week on 5 Things Friday, I am tackling 5 ways that you, yes you, can help an author out. 5 quick, simple, easy ways. Come back and we'll get right to it. I'm so glad that you're joining me for another episode of 5 Things Friday, and I really hope that you're soaking in all that summer has to offer, whether that's being out on adventures or just curling up on your back porch or by the beach with a good read. This week's topic came because a reader emailed me earlier in the week and said, "Hey, I just pre-ordered A Cup of Holiday Fear, the 10th book." Yes, I said that, 10th book in the Bakeshop Mysteries that comes out on September 24th. Her question was, how does this help authors? And I thought, oh my gosh, that's such a great question, and that would make a great topic for our 5 things. So let's dive right into ways that you can help your favorite authors. Here we go. Number 1, pre-orders. Yes, pre-orders help authors. And when I am speaking about authors, I am not just talking about myself. If you have authors who you love, whose books you've read, I know that all of my author friends appreciate anything and everything that you, the readers, do to help cheer us on and support our writing. I have so many authors who I love and admire, and that's one of the reasons that I often share books that I'm currently reading, or I've done a number of episodes about what's on my TBR stack, because I know how hard it is for authors to get the word out about their books, and if I have something I love, I want to share it with you and just keep spreading that bookish love. So this episode, yes, I would love it if you want to do any of these things to help me, but it's not self-serving. Like, do this for any author who you love and you want to see more of their books, okay? I promise. Okay, so back to pre-orders. The 10th book in my Bakeshop Mysteries, A Cup of Holiday Fear, and the 3rd book in my Sloane Krause Mysteries, Beyond a Reasonable Stout, both come out in late September, early October this year, and they are available for pre-order now. Publishers put books up for pre-order a few months, sometimes as much as 6 months, before a book actually releases. And that's a way for them to get a sense of how sales are going to be. So if pre-orders are really big and strong, the publisher might order a second printing of a book before it's even hit its first printing, or they might decide like, hey, we're going to double how many we send out. So as authors, it's so appreciated if you, a reader, puts in a pre-order for a book that you're excited about. I think right now I have about 20 books on pre-order myself. One thing that I think is important to note is you don't have to pre-order from Amazon or the big box stores if you are a supporter of independent bookstores. 99% of independent bookstores you can call, you can email, you can walk in, and they will pre-order anything you want and either ship it to your house or you can go in and pick it up. So no matter how you like to buy your books, you can always pre-order from independent bookstores too. So that's my little insider tip if you didn't know that already. Okay, moving on. Number 2, libraries. Libraries are probably one of the biggest supporters of authors, of course, because what do libraries stock? Books, books, and more books. I have received a lot of email over the years from readers saying like, I feel bad saying this, but I got your books at the library. Don't feel bad. I love libraries. In fact, my son was the poster child for our local library many, many years ago. Truly, I have the brochure to prove it. We used to go to Book Babies every Friday. I would take him down in the little baby jogger and we would go and blow bubbles and read books with librarian Ruth in Vancouver, Washington. So Ruth, thank you for igniting my son's love of books at an early age. Now, libraries are huge supporters of authors, and one thing that you can do is you can ask your local library to stock your favorite author's book. So if they don't already have them in stock, ask your library to order a copy. Many times the library will do that. They like to hear reader recommendations, or if they already have the book that you're looking for, place it on hold. Because the more holds a book has in the library system, the more likely it is to get flagged, and then more copies will be ordered. So that's a great insider tip. Number 3, sharing honest reviews. Reviews really do help. I know that actually for myself, I try not to read too many reviews before I dive into a book because I don't want it to be tainted one way or the other. But I also know that there are many, many, many readers out there who use early reviews as a way to decide whether they might pre-order a book or ask their library to order a copy of a book. Reviews should be honest and they should come from your heart. I often think of a review from readers as like almost sitting down for a real life book club. I've attended a number of book clubs both as a writer and as just a reader. And sometimes it's just that camaraderie of we've all read a book together and we're sharing our thoughts on it. That's how you can share a review. Reviews are great on Goodreads or on your own social media site, on a website, on a blog, like wherever you share them. I can just tell you that we authors greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it whenever you're willing to take the time to write something up about a book and share it with your world. There's nothing better. Number 4. Here's a trick that I learned many years ago from a fellow writer friend. When you're at a bookstore, if you have a favorite author who you love and you're excited and you want more readers to discover and find, you know how most bookstores have spines out like this? Here's a really easy trick. You could just turn the spine out so that the cover is facing. It's a great little easy trick. And I hope that booksellers aren't going to get mad at me for saying that, but it's kind of like my sneaky trick. Whenever I'm at a bookstore, I go find my favorite authors and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna place this one kind of front and center on the shelf. It's a great little way to help get a little more shelf space for your favorite authors. And it takes like 2 seconds. So it's a really quick and easy way to help an author out. So thanks. I do get email from people who are like, hey, I just saw your book on the shelf and look what I did. Booksellers don't come after me. I don't know. Maybe they hate it. We'll have to do a 5 Things Friday episode where I interview a bookseller and we'll see if that gets axed from my list. But for right now, let's go for it. Okay. Last but not least, the 5th way that you can help an author out is sharing. Where's that old phrase? Sharing is caring. It's cheesy, but it's true. Especially sharing on social media. There are literally hundreds upon hundreds of people who don't see the content that I share. Not because they don't want to, but because all of the different social media platforms have different algorithms in terms of what they're showing you or me if I'm using social media to follow my favorite authors or maybe bakers who I love. So anytime you have something that you've enjoyed, whether it's an episode like this, or maybe it's just like a picture of my book in the wild, or a picture of the book that you're reading out in the wild or on your couch, wherever it is, tag it, post a picture yourself, share it with friends. Share books with friends too. Like, you know, you can keep a collection for yourself. You can keep your collection for your own shelf, but you can also share them. I think any way that you can share and help spread the word about books is such a wonderful gift. And believe me, I know from my deepest, deepest heart how much I appreciate it when readers tag me on social media and share pictures of my books. It's so funny because it's one of those things for me that it's almost like still seeing my books on the shelves. My 20-something book is going to be, what is it? I think it's 22nd book is going to be published in September. And literally anytime I see my book at a bookstore, I just kind of like grin and jump with delight and have to pinch myself. No joke. I'm like, oh, that's my book. It feels that same way in digital space. When I see a reader who's like, oh, I just read, Caught Red-Handed or whatever book it is, and I see a picture of it from someone in a totally different part of the world, it sends the best kinds of chills up my spine, and I feel so grateful. And then I try to share those too, because for me, I want to connect with readers too. I want to get to know you. I feel like in this platform, in this new world of media, the best piece of it is that we get to connect. And over time, I've gotten the opportunity to build so many relationships with readers that I could never build in the real world because I couldn't be in so many places at once. And I know that's something that I've talked about before, but I really love to reiterate that. So those are my 5 quick tips of ways that you can help your favorite author get his or her books out into the world and connect them with more readers. I have to again express my deepest gratitude for all of you for not only watching these episodes with me, but for doing all of those things that we've just talked about. Do you have other ideas? Do you have other tips that you've learned from other authors, or just sort of like contraband ideas of how to spread the bookish word? All right. Be sure to comment below if you do. And as always, thanks for joining me for another 5 Things Friday. Be sure, here's the sharing part, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get notified whenever I share new videos. Happy reading.